Well, the sun has gone down, but the excitement level has gone up as kickoff draws near here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at Commanders Field. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And he won't quite make it to the 25. McCarthy going to put it up right away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flushed out right. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. To the air with McCarthy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. And in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8.
60 Bison. Let's go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Okay,
here's
ready?
3rd and 3.
Set, go.
That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throwing now is Daniels. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go.
2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter.
Ready.
Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Caught on the slant. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set up.
And this this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
19 Lions.
Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give, running right is Akers. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They go play action. Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
19, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
But they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Sack. Alert. Alert. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On play action, McCarthy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Come on, set. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go, Trap. Go, Trap. Trap, Panther. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Oh, able to avoid him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Pushing his way through. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Trayvon Walker bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To the air with McCarthy. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Trayvon Walker make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Go! Check go!
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
70 Lion. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now he's free at the 35. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On play action. Now McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Let's go. 18 Raptor. 18 Raptor. Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That is caught. Gets through, and now an opening. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 141 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready? Hey, check that, street. Go, Reed, go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game.
That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Okay, ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Come on, set! Hut, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was thanks in part to the play of their third-year quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Washington, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little